All right, so looks like a lot of the actions in the large cap stocks today. We have PIXY, which got halted going down. It didn't get halted going down at first. It actually made a nice ramp up from 22 to 28, then an immediate halt down. We got ASAN. So this one's making a similar move to PIXY here. I'm gonna wait for this one to pull back though. It already broke its 5 and 10 minute high. We got APRN. So this is the only other one that's on our scans. We have ATXG as our leading gapper, but I don't want to trade this one. It's literally doing nothing. I'm gonna wait for APRN to pull back properly. In the meantime, I can wait for the PIXY resumption actually. Should be in the next minute. But ASAN, let's go back to this one. This one is easy to borrow. I can't short it here, so I will. So I'm going to take a short here at 23.35, and I'm going to look for this thing to tank. Unless it recovers strongly here. High of this last candle would be my stop. So looking for this to break through the 30 level. Nice, so we got a break to 20. So we can get a break of 23 here. We're back in the teens. 2309. See, can we get back in the teens? There's 19. Next 1 minute is about to open here. Can we see it continue on a downwards trend? Should I go for the break of 23? Selling there at 23 if I can. Stopping out at 26. Obviously, it's not getting filled. So, stopped out there. The loss. I tried. I pressed the bell key twice. I tried. So a short did work out in my favor. Held up. I tried to get rid of it. Little too late. 13-cent stop there. False break. So already one loss. I gotta keep my losses small. I did hit the bell key twice there, so I can't say I didn't try to step out quick. It's unfortunate that it didn't hold down there. Instead it just immediately popped. Flagging on the 5 minutes, so I'm gonna wait for this one. I'm not gonna trade it yet. PIXY halted down again. Jesus. SIDU. Not sure why that's on the scans. APRN. So another slow day today. So here's finally the break of 23. That's what it's looking like. So annoying. It's so unfortunate that it didn't break on the candle that I wanted. You know, can't say it was expected. I was actually really hoping that it would continue on its downtrend. But after that massive pop that we had, I guess, I mean, unexpected rip, false break. I was actually thinking of swapping long after it held. See if it continues holding up here. If it continues holding up, then we'll just go for the 10-minute high break. But I'd prefer if this finished green. Alright, let's see if I can get a pullback on this 1-minute candle here. Could take it around 20, 23, I don't know. Well, about here, 23.30. We'll wait for it to pull back a little more to my support line, I guess. Wait for this next 1 minute. Got long there at 23.30. Might have to add into this. Oh my god, man. So no. That's so stupid, bro. That's so stupid. I mean, it looks strong. It looks strong after those 2 green candles. And look at that. Another loss that I didn't have to take there. I should have just stopped out immediately. Once it broke my support line, I should have just got out of it. It looked strong on the 5-minute before it made that nasty rejection all the way back down. I actually thought it was gonna pop for a second. I gave it some time. That's so annoying. So 2 losses back to back again. All right. All right, so it did break its 5 and 10 minute low, and now we're kind of here just seeing this pop back up. Kind of like I'm already 2 trades down on this stock. Small share size, so I mean we're still down a pretty good amount, but man. We could try and trade it again. I'm gonna wait for it to pull back properly though. PIXY resumed here, but it's pulled back way too much. BIAF hitting the scans, Ecom hitting the scans, APDN, and that's kind of it. That's all we have on watch today. So ASAN, I mean it's easy to borrow now, but at this point it's hard to say which direction it wants to go. The 5 minute looks clean. The 5 minute looked clean when I was trying to take it. And all of a sudden it obviously flopped red. 10 minute doesn't look so bad if the 10 minute can push higher here, but again the 10 minute needed to finish green, which I'm surprised it almost did until that last minute. So man, okay. I'm gonna take a starter here at 24. Seems like there's a hidden seller here at 24 as we're not breaking that level. I'll look to add into this for its 5 minute high break, and the target would be 2360. So high is 2340 on this candle. That's basically gonna be my target for the next one. The problem is that now that we have the hidden buyer, it looks like it's gonna flush on me down below this low here of 2307, which I'm not excited about. So 2324 is literally where I'm in at the top of this candle. See if we can rip past it here. 2360 is my target. False break. I'm selling there. Getting rid of it there because it's not breaking out fast enough. So 2 cents of a move. I made 2 cents. Actually took a loss on that. It's too choppy. Wow. So not even worth the trade. Uh, so 36, now there's 40. It's too choppy, I think. Just not wanting to push. Highest 5 minute candles 40, so double top there basically. Low of this candle is 2314. If it breaks that low, I'll take a short on it for another retest of 23. So there, broke its low. I'm not gonna get in on this candle just yet. We need to make sure it holds below this level, which is what, 2323. Well, trying to take my starter there at 25 on a short. There, I was finally filled. Now we're popping here. Big bid there on 15. Gotta be real careful here because if this says finish green, then I'm screwed. The choppiness of it, and knowing that I'm already getting a hard time getting filled, stopping there at 30. So another 5-cent loss. Man, this thing is just, sheesh. This thing's getting so annoying already. It's a pop. It's not holding either side. Like, this is insane. I can't understand. Can't understand the stock. Getting long here at 39, I guess. Looking for the break of its high. I didn't realize how high I was getting in. Jesus, man. Target's still 60. So scalps are clearly not working because obviously I bought it on the top twice and it's rejected both times on me. This is another time it's not breaking out here. Stopping out there at 30, so another 9-cent loss. Jesus, man. I'm done with this stock. This one's too choppy. I don't even know what's going on here. Like, you got a flat, what is it called? Ascending wedge here. You would think by this point, since it broke its high on 40, that it would start ripping here. But no, not even close. I'll delete this support line because that's clearly not a support line anymore. You'd think it'd break out right away, which is why I went long, but no, nothing significant. Now it's a false break. Unless there's just something else that I'm missing. If there's a bigger time frame or something that I'm not looking at. You got the 10-minute. I mean, it looked pretty good. The 5-minute also looked pretty good, but even then it was Chop City when I was trying to go for that. I don't know. This is too choppy, I guess. It's just, it's, you try to go for a scalp and it's just chop, 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 and then rejection. You try to buy the dips on it and it just reverses, or I try to short it, an obvious shorts, I think, and then it just reverses, bounces heavy. So, I mean, I don't even know what to go for at this point on this one. I don't really know what's working. I've taken, I don't know how many losses on this one, about 5 different losses already. I'm more than sure I'm down on the day. Well, down past my max loss at least. I obviously knew I was down on the day. You would think it would be easier to short it based on its price action, but I mean, it's just chop, chop, chop. I can't understand how to trade this one at this point. It's not worth trading. Check out some other stocks. BAF. I know we had some yesterday. ATXG. SADU, I mean. ISEE. This one doesn't look so bad, but it looks like it's, I would want to reverse on it. I want to take a short entry, I guess here. I'll take a short entry at 72. It needs to break its, well, I'm probably in really early. I'm probably in at the wrong time, I think, because it needs to break slow here, 1664. And I'm in at 72, so I'm already, this one was not planned properly. I just saw it right on the 1 minute and 5 minute, knowing that it broke both of its highs. And I think I'm going to stop out here pretty soon. See if we get a false break. Back down to 73. 72. Not, I'll swap long here. A lot of red that came through there. It's not a break. It needs to break 72. So back down again, but it's just, it's having a hard time. If it holds this 1 minute candle or breaks this last 1 minute high, then I'm completely stopping out here. Like, there's a lot of red that's flushing through. There's 70. And that's the worst breakout I've ever seen to the downside. Jesus. Stopping out. That's weird. It passed my stop and it just rejected it. Okay. And that's because it's smart route too. What the hell? It went past it and then it went underneath it and I wasn't feeling any of that. That's so weird. Not so smart, I guess. That was my bail key too. Like, what can I even do at that point? I'm gonna go ahead and add here at 70. See if we can continue breaking down here. I need to break through 60 for sure. So now my average is 71. This could be a small pullback on the 1 minute. Five minutes about to open here in this next 1 minute. So there's a break. I'm selling. I'm getting rid of it. I got rid of it. Break even. Actually, a loss of commission. It keeps doing that. It keeps breaking them popping, breaking them popping. Look, it's starting to feel strong. So it's like, so I'm just like, why am I even holding it at this point? Like, if you really want to break, you would have broke 60 already. You would have broken this low here for sure, 58, and obviously not. So I could have flipped long. I mean, but that's so annoying. Okay. So I can get a micro pullback. I'll take a starter at around 75. 73. I'll take it at 73. Hi, this 5 minute is 1683. Break 77. I'm adding. Adding there. Wasn't filled. Selling there, I guess. Sold at 87 there, got rid of it. So wasn't filled on my other buy. That sucks. I was trying to add there. If 77 broke, I was trying to add. Wasn't filled on any of that. Now I can flip short. Short there at 75. Looking for this to break lower. Because it has a massive red candle now. Now it's a complete doji on the 5 minute. So I shorted right at the bottom. That's okay. As long as this can finish low. If it finishes high, then I'm totally screwed. So I'm in at 75, looking for this to break lower, especially down through 68. A lot of red coming through, just no movement. See, it keeps breaking a low there, hitting a new little low, and then it just pops, and then a new little low pops. So I'll be patient with this one. I want to see this 5 minute low break. 5 minute low here is 65. Oh, look, it's still popping on me. It broke by 1 cent and then pops on me again. Stopping out. So another 6 cent loss. 300 shares. So ends up as a doji. I'm just too soon, I guess. Or maybe not even too soon. Maybe it's just not even the right move in general. I thought the way that it resumed low there and then flushed down, it looked like it was pretty good for a short. Maybe I just entered way too early to even tell. But then again, it broke its low by 1 cent, or double bottom, I guess. And the 5 minute, well, at the time, 5 and 10 minute were both dojis. So I was like, okay, it's topping tail doji, looks good for a short. See if it breaks its high on this one. I could enter again for a double top here at the high of 1690. But I swear, I bet I'm gonna miss this short too. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna miss this short. Get in again here, 75. Actually in at 74. Because it looks like it's gonna go, but 69. Let's see if it pops up on us again here. Yeah, my target would have been the low of this candle, 65. For a break through 65 and then a possible break of 60. 58 is really where I want to be. There's a quick flash. I mean, that's cool, but now it's all the way back up, literally to where I'm at. Now I'm red on the stock. So, like, what can I even do? It's popped all the way back up on a massive bounce here. Only thing I can really do is just get rid of it. Stopping out again. That's because I hit my bail key. Wasn't filled on my bail. Stopping out again, so okay. Shorts are just not working for me. Shorts are just not it. I should probably just stop shorting. I don't know why I keep going for shorts if it's just not working. Man. So I'm super red today, I can tell. Taking a long at 81. Looking for the break of 17 at this point, or the break of this 5 minute high. 5 minute high on this one's 1690. So I'm in there at 81. Looking for 1690. Nope. There's a break of 1680. Now we're pushing below. I swear, if this one breaks, it's 1 minute low on me. I'll be so pissed. I'll be like, what is that, bro? Low this 1 minute candle, 72. Oh my god, we're right there. That's hilarious. It's completely sideways. I don't really know what to say at this point. Okay, I guess I'm gonna get rid of it. Stopping out there at 75, 5 cent, 6 cent loss. Guess I was filled at 81. Okay, so I'm done with this one. I was done with ASAN. Look at this one, just took off. Cool. See how much I'm down. Down 262 today, so I'm already way past my stop loss. Most of it was on ASAN. ISEE, I didn't really take that many. I mean, I guess on ISEE, like, I did have one winner on ISEE. At the same time, I was mitigating my losses relatively quick. ASAN was the only one in which 23.30, and then I stopped out at 23.08. And then I did have, so winner? 24, no, basically break even. This one stopped out quick. This one also stopped out quick. But it was that one initial trade that cost me. A massive drop on ASAN already. Jesus. LFST, let's get some different price action going on. See what else is moving. Nothing. It's really choppy today. Same as yesterday. I would say yesterday was worse. It was really false break after false break after false break. But this is very difficult to trade. I think, at least. It's getting pretty difficult. See how PIXY's doing. PIXY didn't look too bad, but now it's 5 minutes and stuff just doesn't look good. It is basically like forming a wedge here, but since it's 5 and 10 and they're both finishing lows, what it's looking like, I would have to wait on it. Alright, so ASAN broke its 5 minute low there. So not only did it break its 5 minute high, but it also broke its 5 minute low. Now it's finishing low on this next 5 minute. We'll wait for a pullback. Where can I get in on a pullback though? That's my question. I could get in up here. That'd probably be a new support line. Then again, right here doesn't look so bad either. So keep this here. You have double support practically at VWAP here, so that's why I'm kind of hesitant. I think it's breaking out immaturely. Or what did I say? Oh my god. Prematurely. Immaturely. Jesus, man. That's how messed up I am, I guess. It's not all there today. So let's see, this 5 minute low can break here. I'm gonna wait for it. Want to make sure it's gonna hold this support line. See, is it gonna break its 1 minute high here? 1 minute high. God, 1 minute high is 41. 39. There it is. It broke its 1 minute high. Taking a short here at 39. Probably too early on this. That's okay with me. I can add into this. Down at 34. Can we break through 34 and hit a lower entry? 32. There's a flash down. 30 now. Adding there at 37. 34. I want to look for the 2330 basically. That's where I really want to get out at. I'll try to sell half here actually. We'll try that. 34 again. There's 30. There's 28. Can we get the flush to 23? Let's see, we're breaking its 5 minute low there. Selling half at 2308. No fill. We'll hold it for the break at 23. Not quite. I'll sell the rest of it there at 2304. So that was a good trade, and then we finally get the break. I should have waited it out on the next 1 minute. I didn't look at the time. That sucks. But I didn't want to let it bounce on me there, and then I'm screwed. So that was a good short trade. Wow, finally. So I got practically the top on both of these candles almost. And then I basically sold the bottom of this move. I mean, obviously it went lower, broke through 23, now it's popping, but 23, the reason I want to sell here was because it was double support and breaking through 23. I mean, I kind of sold around my support line, if I'm being honest. So I did get my target, I did sell where I wanted, and I bought the tops of these two candles. So I would have to say that was a good short. I didn't sell exactly where I wanted, for the break of 23, but I did sell half, so that's cool. I did sell half, and I also, I mean, I took double the commission, I guess, but I did sell half, and although I didn't respect the other position, I still took profit while I could at the same price target. So 2304, and I got filled at 2308 as well, I think. No, both 2304. Oh no, 2308. Yeah. So 2308 and 2304, I got a lower fill. So technically I still made a little more profit, but it was pretty much 1 cent profit after the double commission. Um Jesus. So I'm proud of that trade. It's only one trade today that I'm proud of. I'm like, wow, I actually did it. This one I was short on it too, I think. No, I stopped on a loss down. This one I was short, and then it just held up, bounced on me, and that's where I was like, yo. And then literally the next count was boom, rejection how I wanted initially. So I got spooked out on this one, I guess. Whew. I really wish this would have held below VWAP though. If that held below VWAP, I mean, we could have got short again for the break of its next 10-minute low. And now it's 5-minute highs finishing here. Or it's 5 minutes finishing pretty high, I mean. And look at that. Now I'm only down $91. So that's pretty cool. I made back basically my whole $200 loss on ASAN there. So a little bit of chop. I didn't get spooked out there. I respected my stop. My stop was going to be if it breaks out above these candles here, especially this high of 23.45. So the highest it went was 23.42, 23.41. So, I mean, it didn't break its high, or the high that I was looking for. It's just kind of like leveled off there, and then it finally dropped. Thankfully. So now it's popping back above. I'm not surprised if this pop, but I'm kind of confused as to what it's going to do now on the 10-minute. I expected a 5-minute high break, but I'm not really sure what it wants to do in this 10-minute. We're coming up to a resistance line here. And the 5-minute MACD still hasn't crossed entirely. So this could just be a 5-minute pullback before it turns red again. Comes back down to VWAP. I wouldn't be surprised if this one rejects, but I'm trying to think long. If this continues to hold up above 2340, it would have to show a lot of strength all the way to 2370 for me to be interested in it long, I'd say, for the retest of its high for the break of 24. I would say this is more of a support line here. You do have resistance there, this level here. So resistance at 2360. Could take a long here at my support line of 2340. I don't know. I don't know. $23.50. I don't want to get in too early. It does look good to me here. I do want to take a long on it. I'm just not sure if it's 10-minute. It is holding my support line. Decisions if I want to take this. It would be right there at 23.50, I guess. See, it broke its high or double top there at least. So no, it broke its high by 1 cent. Man, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a false break. Just how slow it's moving here. So it could take a short again here at 23.45. I don't think this is holding very well. Volume's dying out. It is flagging, so I don't want to get in just yet because it's next 5 minutes. If it continues holding, it's next. Oh my god, I can't even talk. Its next 5 minute doesn't look so bad for a long. As long as it continues holding these levels. If it hits 40 here and then pops back up, then I could take a long. So there's 39, 36, 35. So I guess my short would have worked so far. But if it continues holding, then no, now it's getting too red. Now that 5 minutes of doji. So I mean, we could get in again for a short for the break at 23 and hold it for its 10-minute low break. 10-minute low here is 22.86. 5 minutes of doji now, and we're opening low. So we have a new trend line here to draw out. Well, I would draw it out if it would actually show up. Jesus. So let's see if it respects my support line here. Resistance line, I guess. 23.40. It's 42. And there's the break, so it did hold up. So retested 23.40 there again, and now it's back below. So I could have got short there as well at 23.30 for the break of 23. So nice recovery here on ASAN. That's a nice pop. So didn't hold its lows there at 23. It couldn't hold. Now we see massive surge here, and a pop all the way to its my second resistance level. So it broke through 2340 all the way to 2360, and now it's all the way back down to 2340. So false break. See if it comes all the way back down and finishes below 2340. That'd be interesting. So cool. It broke through its trend. Now I'm just kind of curious as to where I'd want to reposition and get long. So right there was the key indicator. Broke through, popped above, and then boom, a massive rip. I wasn't paying attention here though. Even then though, I still don't know where exactly I want to get long. That's so crazy. It kind of looks like a head and shoulders pattern here. It just broke out of its pattern. So you have one shoulder, one head, and then one shoulder, and now you get this pop here. But I mean, at least now it's taking shape compared to earlier. It was just chop, 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 up and down, up and down, up down. I can't even tell what's going on here. Broadening wedge, I guess, but then it just started taking shape here. Now we can kind of more or less see a good transition into some proper pullbacks and proper setups. I guess it's my fault trading it too early. But still, this is not an easy stock, I don't think. It's 5 minutes hard to read here. I don't really know what's going on in this section. You get a massive red candle here, so it's kind of hard to say what's going on. You get a massive red volume candle here, but then a large green volume candle here. Still, the red is towering over it, and then you get basically some stair steps here. But it's still holding up, so I'm kind of confused what it's wanting to do. I don't know. I don't think I'll trade ASAN anymore. I think that's gonna be it for me. It is popping up here, but I don't think I'm gonna trade it. There's a nice break through 2360, but it's not really holding significantly higher. It's 62, and now it's back to 57. Now back to 50. So practically a double top there. It would need a rip and like actually significantly hold these highs, but I'd say 2360 is more of the turning point on the stock. If it can hold above, maybe it's too early for it to break out, which I would not mind if it just pulled back and so it's consolidated a little more. But I would have to say that that's the turning point on the stock, the 2360 level, because even on the 5 minute, it looks like there's a lot of stuff going on down here. As soon as we break above it and reach that 24 high, you know, that's the main target for a break of 24 again. But for right now, the break of 2360 and holding above in this range from the 60 to the 24 range, I mean, that would be perfect. It's just right now it's having a hard time doing that. So I'm glad I didn't step up my share size today. I'm adding and also uh trying to sell into these positions properly. It's not easy today. There's nothing hitting the scans. Nothing's hit the scan since 9:30. 9:34, my bad. Nothing's hit my scan since 9:34. That's insane. We're already an hour in. It's 10:36. You know which one I didn't look at? ISEE. Look at that. Oh my gosh, finally we get this false break up here. So, I mean, we broke 17, it looks like, yeah, by 3 cents. And then a massive rejection all the way down. This would have probably been my entry here. After these two red candles, this would have been my entry. And that would have worked out perfectly because that just not only went to 65 or 70, I mean, let me see, yeah, 70 low, but it also flushed through the 60 level, which I was looking for back here a long time ago. So finally flushed to that level, and I would have probably sold down here. That's really what I would have been looking for. If it hit this low, I could have just sold half or added on this next candle for that break. I probably would have added, so I can get short here too actually. 1624, looking for the break at 1620. I don't have my charts set up yet though, so I don't really want to take this trade. So ASAN wedging here, an ascending wedge. I could get long. Already broke its 5-minute high. Hasn't broken its 10-minute high yet. Maybe I should wait for this next 5-minute. The next 5-minute opens basically where it's at, then this can be a nice push here. Kind of want to take a little bigger of a share size, but I think I'm going to stay small. I think I'm going to stay with 300 shares. Next 1-minute open really high there, which I don't like. Took 3 seconds for that to open, so my chart's already delayed. So 2360 would be my entry, let's just say. And that would have made 5 cents. Really 2 cents because of a 3-cent commission. So okay, 4 cents. Not so bad. Not the breakout I was looking for. A little too early maybe. Just based on that 1-minute finish, it's a little too early, I think. If we can get a pullback again at 23.55, that'd be great. But I think it's gonna keep taking off here, I guess. So broke its high there, and now it's not holding up. I didn't see that high break. That was just a quick flash. But it's 5 and 10-minute are gonna open here, and they're opening pretty high. I want to see it pull back though, a better pullback. Should have pulled back on this 1 minute for a proper setup, but we'll see. It's slowing down significantly here. Doesn't want to see it seem to do it. So if it breaks its high here, I could get short again. It's showing like a lot of weakness up here. It needs a proper pullback. 23.55 could be a starter. 58. I don't want to break its high here. So if it does dip like that and then break its high, it's gonna be pretty annoying. Okay, so let's see. Low of this 5-minute candle is 23.51. So broke its low there again. Now we're hitting 55. The second mini support that I had seen here in this little range, up here as well, and here. So it could get long at 23.55 or 58 even. So I want to go for that 10-minute high break. Just its MACD on the 1 minute's coming pretty low. And its 5-minute MACD still hasn't crossed yet. So this is, honestly, this is probably gonna take longer than I expect. So I'm just not gonna trade it. I'm pushing my luck, I think, if I try to trade that. Let's see what PIXY's doing. PIXY is still sideways, hasn't chosen a direction yet. So PIXY, no action here. It's kind of sold off, and now it's just sideways. Might do something later, because it still hasn't sold off significantly. Not like Varu yesterday. Varu, which weird. Varu hasn't hit my scans once. Crazy. Not like this one's any better though. It looks like it's been choppy. So, I don't know. Probably not worth it either. I mean, it wasn't worth it yesterday, but it's bouncing off its 200 today at 11:40. So, nice of you. Nice for those who actually got to trade Varu. Just make your moves. So, didn't hit my scans. ISEE didn't even hit my scans. I had to look that one up from yesterday. This one just Chop City too. I mean, I tried to short it. I did get a nice to buy. Yeah, I did get one nice scalp on this one. Not even a scalp. I literally just bought the lows here. Got long and then sold it at the top. But after that, I mean, it's just Chop City again. Long, sold for loss. Long, sold for loss. I wanted to short it. Oh, man, I'm glad I didn't short it right here though. Sheesh, that's probably where I would have wanted to short again. Once I seen these two red candles, like, oh, perfect. And I would have shorted most likely, and then boom. That would have just pissed me off. Oh my god, that would have actually got me so pissed. Just a massive rejection to the downside, and then boom, a ramp up just for it to reject right after. Like, oh man, that would have pissed me off. But thankfully, I didn't take that out. That would have ended my career right there. And I brought my loss back from 260 something to $91 just in 300 share increments, I guess. Like, I added into my position. And I think, like I said, I think that was the best trade today. It had to have been the best trade today on the ASAN. Taking that short, adding literally at the top on the short position, right at my support line, just boom, boom, added, and then waited for it to break its VWAP level. But really, I wanted to break 23. It's just I'd seen 23 was basically double support because the VWAP, and then also 23 as a whole dollar, just psychological support. So that's where I was like, I should probably just sell it now instead of pushing my luck. We eventually did get the break at 23, but then it just popped back up. So maybe in this little range here, if I held it, maybe I wouldn't have even gotten filled. Who knows? Because I was already having a hard time hitting the bid. You know, I'd try to sell on the bid, or try to stop myself out with my keys here, and it just wouldn't do it. So that's kind of annoying. But I mean, it is what it is. My orders are getting skipped. That's okay. But we're getting a massive rejection here on ASAN now, so it couldn't hold up. I guess I should have taken that short as I mentioned back here. Could have got short here at 23.70 or 65. And I mean, look at it now, it would have worked out perfectly. But if this continues to hold within this range, I would still see it to the long side if it can hold support relatively well back to 24. It's still above its VWAP. Was ramping up here. Volume's decreasing though. It's just, I don't know. I don't really know what this wants to do at this point. I'm not gonna bother. It's gonna take too long for it to set up properly for me to be interested in it. So anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Finished down $91.75. Not bad compared to yesterday. 50 off my max stop loss for the day. Even though I already passed it, I was at 260. I was able to recover a pretty good chunk of that off that one short. So thankfully for that one short, that was the only trade today that actually made sense to me. The only one that actually worked out perfectly for me and hit my target. All the other trades on ASAN or ISEE all pretty much flopped, except for one on ISEE, obviously. But everything has just been so choppy, so difficult to scalp. Scalps are just straight up not working. Buying the dip is working, but I'm having a hard time trying to sell into the right areas. Like I'm just not getting filled, or I'm not even that I'm not getting filled. It's not hitting my targets. I'm wanting to play this out a little longer. I'm not even selling, so I shouldn't have said that. But trying to let it play itself out and like let it take its time to make its move, but then it just turns on me, and I have to stop out. So it's kind of frustrating, but I mean, I did have a couple decent trades, and this one was probably the best one. It did work out. It was flagging here how I expected. If even if it had a massive pop here, I mean, I would have stopped out, but I would have expected a false break. Thankfully, it ended up rejecting the way I expected it to, and it ended up in my favor. But sheesh. Anyways, I'll see you all tomorrow. Today's not Friday, right? Jesus, I'm so lost. Yeah, today's not Friday, so I'll probably see y'all tomorrow because I think I'm probably gonna still test positive, so I can't go out this weekend to a wedding. I was actually planning this wedding for 2 years, and I can't even go to this one, which really sucks. So we'll see. If I test negative, I won't be here tomorrow, but if I test positive, you'll see me online Friday. But either way, it's red week guaranteed, unless tomorrow just comes in clutch with something crazy and I show up and I take a massive size and make back all my loss from yesterday and today. Then that's $500 that I'm in. Sheesh, we gotta flip green this month. We have to do it because I want to get green this month. And I want to get far in the green too. It's just not that easy. So anyways, I still need to do the recap. If I'm not going this weekend, then I'll do it this weekend. Uh, we'll try to see where we're messing up, not only in the beginning of this month, but also our progress and our results of last month. So, with that being said, I'll see you all tomorrow.